Hello, Roadhog. Hope you had a great weekend as well. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. How about you? Hello, ex-snowman. Got all those chickens. I think they're called American White Ibis. Pretty close to chickens. Never seen so many together at once. Quoting an old meme. Yeah, there's some birds they call swamp chickens here in Florida. My weekend was busy on my bike a lot, but I enjoyed every minute of it. It's good. So you got a couple holes in. I seen in your video you had like a TV to go pick up. Even when you had a full load, the guy said. Sounds like you had more than you could carry. You got that second trike. I think I'm gonna walk around the park now. If you guys want to see more of the birds, you can rewind to the beginning. There's some lakes here and a good chance you might see some alligators. Sign over there that said something about alligators. Looks like a prime spot farm. You got 2 microwaves and a bunch of shred metal yesterday. That's good. So what kind of scrap do you do with the microwaves? Looks like a couple of ducks there. Never really seen any. I've never really seen any of that color before. I don't think they'll let me get too close. Where's the wind coming from? Out of them. I would do a video on it after your live's over. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out later. Once I leave here, I'm head into a different town, check into a different hotel. It's in Lake Mary. First time I'm going there. So I'll have to charge my phone. I'm sure once I get in, I'll be able to check out your video tonight. He didn't let me get too close. Oh man, something made a noise there. Probably was a turtle. Well, could have been a gator. Seen you been getting a few microwaves or vacuums. What's worth more money, a vacuum or a microwave? I hope you enjoy that new time. Thanks. Yeah, I hope. Found a extended stay there that's cheaper than the ones I've been staying at, so should be at least a park or two for me to check out. I think I found one where there's a good chance of me seeing some live gators. This is a nice little park. Actually, came to the wrong place. First place I was planning to go into. I've been planning for a few days. I was going to go there before leaving town. But then I get my vehicle to head there and seeing that for some reason they're closed on Mondays, which was weird. So then I was looking for a different place and I found two different parks, and the one actually I was planning on going to was the one by the coast with a boardwalk kind of by the bay. And that's the one I thought I was going to, but I guess I tapped on this one because I looked at them both. When I was pulling up, I seen all those birds, so looks like it worked out for the better. Hello, Scott Ferguson. Have a great day and good start to the week. All the best to you and everyone. Beautiful place. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Scott. All the best to you as well. You at work, Scott? Microwaves are worth more, Roadhog? Yeah, it seems like vacuums would be just a lot of plastic. You ever scrapped a fridge? Hello, Happy Tiger. Hi, Chris. Just stopping by to say hi and ask you a quick question. Sorry I haven't been a great supporter here. It's okay. How you been? Had some health problems? This reminds me of my trip to Michigan. Hope all is well with you, my friend. Same to you. Yeah, I've heard Michigan has a nickname, or it's like the land of 1,000 lakes or something, I think I've heard. most scrap yards don't like the vacuums because not only we find nasty things, and I have 2 mini fridges, I normally just take the compressors out of the refrigerator. Yeah, I bet those compressors are worth a bit. What about TVs? They bring in some good money, or what's the best appliance you can scrap? A dishwasher, or maybe like a washer, a big metal drum? Scott says I'm taking a little break before I get back to work. Thank you so much for sharing the wonders of nature with us. Yep. Appreciate you stopping by, Scott. Hope your work day goes by quickly. Hope the video's coming in all right. It says I have good service. Oh, I left my windows cracked. Hope that doesn't come back to get me. I had to start raining and sprint back, but I checked the rain. It said it wasn't supposed to come until a couple more hours. I don't know if you remember what I said before, that I'm giving back to my members of my channel, and you'll be next at 800, close to that. That's awesome. Remember, you had your goal of 750. That's good. You moved along quite a bit quickly. Dang it, looks like this trail should have gone the other way. Wish it was like a movie. I could just rewind back to that spot and make a left instead of a right. I'm not sure what you mean. Happy by me being next at 800. Roadhog. Not really. I took 2 of them into the scrapyard. I guess you're talking about the TVs. Don't even think you got $5. Well, it's not worth it for their size. Quite a bit to tear apart, I imagine. So if they work, I have someone that will buy them for me for $5 each. That's probably easier. You can just find someone to buy them as is, do a quick flip. Roadhog, the other day, one of your videos you were starting, and right at the beginning, you were like leaving your neighborhood, and there was this minivan that was just like sitting in the intersection. And you're like, they could have pulled over right here, but they didn't, so they were sitting there. And it was funny, that was like the same exact minivan that I drive, Chrysler Town and Country, and like the same color too. I wouldn't have just sat in an intersection like that. That's pretty stupid of him. Where? Oh, some couple just came from that dead end. I don't know. They must have walked over the soccer field or something. No, I definitely wasn't in Michigan. I like maybe barely passed through Michigan for just a couple hours last year on my big road trip I took around the U.S. But I didn't actually stay any nights there. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of donation you're talking about, Happy. I thought you... I just can't really afford right now to be paying for many memberships on too many other channels. I've got almost $30,000 in debt. And so I really can't just be... And your membership is $3 a month. I spend 50 cents on my dinners. I spend less than $10 a week on groceries. It's kind of interesting. I haven't heard from you since I stopped the membership. I didn't hear from you at all while I was paying for it. But you've been busy. US 127. Yeah, it sounds familiar. Came across like South Dakota. Yeah. I went and seen Mount Rushmore. And then I went over to the Mall of America. Didn't buy anything there. Just wanted to walk around and check it out. I did eat at the food court. Mostly just wanted to take a couple of videos there. It's funny, that place I had, those birds are all still there. Had no problems taking videos at the Mall of America. I went to this mall in Pensacola, and I was going to take a couple videos there to show the place, and the security guard came out to me like right away and accused me being rhymes with bearerist with a T, which was pretty crazy. I was like, just trying to... It's like, I'll delete it right now. It's not really nothing special. This is a place for gators. It'd be nice if I could just get one just laying on the path. Get a nice close-up video of it. I'm like, alright, you can enjoy your mall. You really think this is the best one in the world. I've seen YouTubers put up videos of malls in different countries, and New York, just a lot of different places out there to check out. What is that? Just like a duck there. Starting to rain there in Boston. Yeah, we've been getting rain, like, they call for rain like pretty much every day here. Comes in the afternoon. Yeah, this debt is not really a fun thing to have. It's been weighing. I could pay off a big chunk of it if I zeroed out my stock portfolio, but my stock portfolio is occasionally brings in money, generates profit. I made some, once in a while I'll even do a weekend trade on crypto and make some off that. I got lucky 2 weeks ago. I sold it right before it dropped 20%, and crypto is so volatile. It is not really a good investment. It's just a quick trading out. You live right off the highway, Roadhog? Do you have a lot of problems at night hearing semi-trucks? Something made a big noise up there. Try to zoom in a little bit to get a better picture. But any bit I zoom in, the camera shakes more. There's some birds sitting right there. Surprisingly, no, you enjoy it there. That's good. It was a black and blue lizard. I always see lizards out here. This is the first one I've ever seen coloring like that. Looks like that bird might catch something. It's choppy, you're in and out. I have to go now. Take care, Chris. Let me know if you want that on my channel or give that to someone else. I mean, yeah, if you want to donate to me, whether it's a super chat or donation, tip. definitely wouldn't stop you. With no other house you could give it to me. I'm staying at extended stays hotels. I don't know when I'll ever have a permanent address again. They want you to have multiple W-2s to show them. And then if I stay in one spot, I won't be able to make new content and get locked in contract for over $20,000 for a couple years. The place would put me even farther in the hole. Let me switch out of this and come right back in, see if it, sometimes that clears it up. Get a P.O. box, heard they're cheap. And the thing is, I don't know, I could get it in one city, but I'm moving from city to city. I like this area of Melbourne and Titusville because I'm within like 45 minutes of Cape Canaveral, and their SpaceX is doing rocket launches like one every 2 weeks. So there's that, and there's all these parks. I mean, I had Amazon deliver something to my hotel, but even if I got like a paper check, I don't have I got a bank account. Oh, I do have a Navy Federal. I still have a community checkings account back in Missouri, even though I moved from there from 2018. It's hooked up to all my credit cards, so it's just been easy to keep it going. I still got, that's where my grandparents live, and pretty much my entire family lives in Missouri. But I really don't need to get things delivered much. The only reason I got that off Amazon was for my lava lamp. It takes like 2 hours to get fully moving, but then I was using it so much after like a month or so. Probably ran it for about 100 hours. Plugged it in one night, and it took like 4 or 5 hours before it was fully moving. And I was just using it for doing a live video on that when I was sleeping to maybe get 1 or 2 subscribers. But I was using my second phone to do that, and then I got this prepaid one from Walmart a year ago. But as soon as I get the light bulbs replaced in the lava lamp, the secondary phone starts messing up on the live streams. It would just keep freezing up. So I can't even do that, and I don't want to use my primary good phone to point at the lava lamp for 8 hours every night. When I wasn't really getting that many subscribers off it. It's mainly just using it to build up watch hours. But after I hit the 4,000, thank you everybody who's watched my videos. Helped me get to 4,000, by the way. But even the money now coming in from that is not what you would think. I mean, I still get around 40, 50 watch hours a day, but the revenue each day is around $2, occasionally $3. The first day it got 7, and it dropped to 5, and then it dropped to like 3, then 2, and it's just been staying around there. So now I'm decided for the time being I'm just gonna focus mainly on putting shorts out, so I can build up. That is the best way to get more subscribers. And the Armadillo one I just put out 2 days ago, I got 7 subscribers off that. There's a lizard right there. He just jumped off. Short I put out of Buddy, my parents' dog, in the video my mom sent me. I got over 20 off that short of him rolling over. See, I'm not gonna be putting out that many gaming videos or really that many long videos as I was, because then whenever I put those out and people comment on them, you know, I feel obligated to watch one of their longs. So if I put out 2 long videos a day, and then I get like 20 comments, that's like 20 videos that I pretty much forced to watch. You know, to be fair, it's just taking too much time. So I'm going to reopen my umbrella up here. Pretty windy. This is a great view. Up in like this watchtower. Wow, a huge lake over there. Or maybe that's the bay. Not sure if it's called a bay or Ocean Sound, or whatever they call it. The ocean is right on, is on the other side where those clouds are. You can see that strip of land in the distance, and then on the other side of that is the Atlantic Ocean. Oh man, there's a gator out there. I wonder if anybody's. You see that moving out there? That's a gator. Looks to be about 5 foot or so. Great view. Yeah, it is a beautiful view up here. Sorry for the wind's probably making an annoying noise. It's a catch-22. The wind feels great because it was getting super hot and humid. Wind feels nice, but it sounds pretty bad on the microphone. Go back down there and see if that gator comes to land. Hello, Armored Sweatpants. How you doing? What state are you watching from? I'm here in Titusville, Florida, on the East Coast. About a half hour from Cape Canaveral. An hour east from Orlando. I just seen an alligator about 50 yards away from me. He's just out there in the water. I'm seeing if he's going to come up on land. Probably going to stay out there in the water. But I went up in that tower and I spotted him. Oh, you're in Wisconsin? That's cool. You're not too far from Roadhog. He's in Michigan. Been cutting anything up with your sword lately, Armored Sweatpants? How many swords you got? Beautiful swords, by the way. Forged in Fire is a show I've watched dozens of hours. I'd love to forge a sword or any kind of blade. Damascus ones are beautiful. Sorry, RH. Oh, you're bulletproof from Bound for Glory. How are you, RH? I miss you being in my comment section, brother, Armored Sweatpants. That's good. You guys have met before? I currently own 5 katanas. I'm planning on cutting session this week. It's been far too long. Do you have your own forge? I've also seen you can get like a couple of ceramic plates and put them in a V, and then just use a hot torch to get the metal up to temperature for beating on it, shaping it. That's cool. 5 katanas. What are you guys having for lunch? Forge the Dome Forge. I'd love to learn. I've done all kinds of metal fabrication. That's cool. Only kind of metal I work with is in my band. Hey, very interesting and a whole different subject. How long you been doing that? You play the bass guitar or? Definitely like your music. Big fan of rock music, like classic, heavy metal, alternative. Really been digging a YouTube music app for discovering new music. I got like 2 weeks left before I'm gonna probably cancel the premium. It's not really worth $20 a month just to skip out on ads. While I've having it, I've been using it quite a bit to just find related bands, and was actually getting into some Ozzy Osbourne a little while back. If you guys like oh hey Chandelier, good to see you. New sub, appreciate that. Make you a moderator. Black Sabbath, yeah, I like Black Sabbath. Big AC/DC fan. Guns N' Roses, Metallica. Oh my, 3 raccoons right there. Trash pandas. You guys have ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy? I've never seen a baby one like that with the parents. Yeah, trash pandas. Digging for something. What kind of stuff do you have in garden, Shanda? Got any peppers? Off they go. It's about hunting season now too, so I'll be on poacher patrol. That's cool. I haven't seen it in a while, but I used to watch this show called Northwoods Law, I think. There's a few different shows like that about game wardens in different states. Lots of peppers, zucchini, watermelon, onions, potatoes, etc. It's a good variety. I've been doing it quite a while. I tried just doing peppers many years ago when I was growing up, living with my parents, and had hard enough trouble just managing one. But you got a big variety. I guess you don't have to worry about, like, you don't have like deer coming eating your stuff. I see a bunch of birds on the other side of this bridge. I'm gonna slowly walk over. Something just jumped there. No jumping from bridge. I wasn't really planning on it. Deer and elk show up here every year to rest. Tomatoes, lots of those. You got any cherry tomatoes? Those are probably my favorite. We need better fencing. Yeah, deer can really clear a crop out. Not as bad as though in the southern states we got problems with hogs, wild boars. I've heard they can clear out a crop in just a night or two, whole fields. Put in 13 fruit trees. Wow. Deer have stripped a lot of the leaves lately. What kind of fruit? Wild boars are so destructive. Yeah. Now I'm in Florida. Currently in Titusville. It's on the East Coast. Just a half hour west of Cape Canaveral, about an hour east of Orlando. Apple, fig, pear, peach. That sounds nice. I think these are called American white ibis birds. They got this long curved beak. I don't know what they eat. Like there can't be that many bugs on the ground for them to be going that crazy. Our brother-in-law lives in Titusville. Oh, really? Never been there? Yeah, I've been here for about 2 weeks now. I'm originally from Missouri, moved to Florida in 2018. And now I'm just living kind of a I think of the word. I'm just going from extended hotel to extended hotel, city to city. Been doing this since middle of June. Pretty here, yeah. It's a nice day with clouds. Looks like some rain over there. There was an alligator I seen over on that side. I'll probably just start heading that way. I don't want it to rain. I left my windows cracked for the heat. Are you a road traveler, van lifer? I have a van, minivan, but and I was up until about, well, last year I spent 6 months traveling around the United States, and I didn't, my YouTube channel only had, I had less than 100 subscribers at the time, and I didn't know last year I traveled so much that I didn't really do it effectively. I didn't know how effective live streams are and how good they are for getting watch hours, and so I took some videos, but mainly just for shorts. But now my van's got 140 something thousand miles on it, and so now instead of going around the US, I'm just going around Florida. Oh, there's the gator. I see him. He's working towards this side. See, I started traveling again in June, middle of June, and then I was staying like 4 nights in each hotel. But I was getting pretty tired of that. It's stressful checking in and out of a hotel every 4 days. A lot of work carrying your stuff in and out, and all these hotels are, some of them can have these stupid hidden policies, and I hate it when I was staying at these hotels and worried about them coming into my room whenever I'd go out during the day. And then I even was staying at one hotel in Tallahassee, and I had to sign on my door, and the guy, I was in the shower and I heard him knocking, and he tried to come in the room, and I thought, well, maybe the sign fell off the door, and that's why he tried to come in, because it was just a flimsy little do not disturb sign, but it didn't really clip on or anything. But then once I got out of the shower and checked, it was still hanging there. And I talked to other people staying, and they said that that guy had been accused many times of breaking into rooms and stealing stuff. And when I checked into that hotel, they double charged me. The guy, I almost didn't catch him, but he, shoot, man, it's super muddy. Got black shoes. He's like, I was checking in, I said, I think I already paid like a couple weeks ago. And he's like, no, it says you made a reservation, but there's no payment. But then I go back on my phone and I look, and it was there. I did pay for the room already. And he said that his excuse was, I mean, he was holding my ID when he checked me in. But he said his excuse was that he put in the wrong name. I don't know how you put in the wrong name completely whenever you're holding someone's ID a couple inches from your face, and you type in a completely wrong name so you can charge him a couple hundred more. So then I've been staying out these extended stays. I like them quite a bit better. Oh, there's the alligator right there. He just went under. That splash was him. These extended stays, hotels are nice. Scammers, yeah. Stayed at, there was a hotel, that was at the La Quinta in Tallahassee. And last year I stayed at a hotel right across the street. like a Motel 6, and they kept coming in my room too, even though I had to sign up. But this extended, so now I'm just staying at Extended Stay Americas, and they're really nice. They're around the same, pretty much the same price. And since you're there for over a week, I stay like 2 weeks at a time, they don't come in the room at all. And what's even nicer is actually have a big fridge, full-size fridge, where staying at hotels, regular hotels, you just get these little mini fridges, and half of them don't even have freezers. Some of the hotels don't even have microwaves. But all the extended stays have big full-size fridges, and even got flat top oven grill. Yeah, there's a lot of scammers out there. You wouldn't think businesses would try to do it. You never seen an alligator? I got a short that I haven't posted yet. It was actually, I mean, I guess right there, that was like maybe my third alligator I've seen in the wild. And I got a short I haven't posted yet of one a little bit better shot. I'm getting ready to head over to Lake Mary, where I'll be staying for 2 weeks. And I heard I think there's a couple lakes where I might be able to get an even better shot. There's this place called like Gatorland Park, but it's like $15. Pick up one of those door jammer things at the dollar store. Oh, I'd be afraid to take a shower. Yeah, my dad sent me a picture of different door jammers. At the regular hotel they might work, but these extended stays have super heavy doors, and there's no gap at all. And they all do have locks. They have like security hinges. But since they know you're gonna be there for extended stay, they don't bother coming in the room until you check out, unless you stay there for like a whole month. I'm just gonna roll up my windows and then maybe walk over and see some more birds. This is my van. So what state are you in, Shanda? I'm sorry, if I asked that already? I don't think I did. You're in Oregon? Oh, that's cool. I passed through Oregon last year. It's a beautiful state. Got a couple waterfalls. Many years ago I went and seen Multnomah Falls, I think it's called. That was beautiful. I rented a car and I checked out Portland a little bit. It's beautiful here, the coast, rivers, desert. Wow, I didn't know you had any. We're that close to any deserts. I know in California you got a desert. Portland, yeah. Yeah, I've seen it's pretty sad. Hopefully it turns around in a few years. Well, I was there, the year I was there was it was 20, it was like 10 years ago that I was there. So I imagine it's quite a bit different now. It's kind of sad what's happening in a lot of these cities. Bend area is high desert. That's cool. You ever do like any hiking out there in like state parks or? Oh, all those birds are still there. I stay pretty close to home. We have a lot of animals and plants I have to keep an eye on. It sounds like it. Yeah, different crops. That's pretty. Do you have any problems with wild boars in they mainly just in the southern states? Are those rose duck or geese? It looks like there were a bunch of those. They're called white ibis, American white ibis. Looks like there's a few cranes mixed in, but mainly these white ibis. They're pretty similar to ducks and geese. this way yet. And the rain stopped, which is good. We went camping in Hollister, California, and the wild boars broke into everyone's coolers in the night. Oh wow. How to sleep with a gun. Those things are brutal. There was a bunch of them. Yeah, I've heard they travel in pretty big packs, and they can wipe out a whole quite a few acres of crop in just one night. And they've cost farmers probably across America millions of dollars worth of crops been destroyed. I've seen they're kind of hard to hunt too. You can't just like go up and shoot one of them because then they all scatter. My dad was telling me so they have to like make like a kind of like a trap to get like a bunch of them at once. They even knocked my brother's pop-up trailer off the jacks. Oh wow. They stole all of his steaks. Oh man. I never heard of them coming that close to people and doing that to... I guess they could smell the food. Even, I imagine they were in coolers. That's pretty crazy. I would have been pretty upset too. Knock the trailer off the jacks like that. We have Kune pigs we raise. I've never heard of them. They got out once and rotilled my lawn up. That sounds like that would have been quite a... not a sight to wake up to. Been happy about. They eat hay. That is weird. Do the Kune pigs, do they stay pretty small or do they get big? They stay fairly small considering how big the other breeds get. How many of them do you have? I try to sell them before they get too big. I made many shorts of them. I usually have around a dozen or so. Right now I'm down to 4. Yeah, I'll have to check out some of your shorts. Once I leave here, I'm traveling to the next hotel, and so it'll be later today, or I definitely want to check out some of your shorts. How much does one go for when you sell it? Next time you go live, I'll have to share you out. Yeah, I appreciate that. Probably within a week. I try to go. I only stay so many days at the hotel. Usually go out like every third or fourth day. So today's Monday, and then I go by weather too. Either on the weekend or Thursday or Friday. Range from 100 to 250 each. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Nice sale off each one. That's really cool. People love these hiking live streams. Yeah, I have been usually get pretty lucky with them if I happen to be in an area with or get decent service. Lucky right now it says I got 5 bars, so it should be pretty clear. But that's sometimes the catch. You're on these beautiful hikes, but if you got no service, then the live stream is very blurry and jagged, and it's not really watchable. So then sometimes if I go to a place with no service, I'll just do a regular video. Shoot it. I got a few of those I actually haven't uploaded yet, where I took a regular video of a hike and took it in landscape mode. The scenery is great. Yeah, I spent 4 years living on the Panhandle, and it's crazy how much different. That's a tornado siren? Or just a weather alert? Yeah, on the Panhandle, it was not as lush as this. It's a lot drier up there. But here it's like, looks like I'm walking through a jungle. Once you get to the end of the Panhandle where it curves down, really Tallahassee is where it just changes completely. In Tallahassee, I was there for, I guess, 4 or 5 days, and every single day we just got these super hard thunderstorms. They only last about an hour or so. They just come out of nowhere. The day I got into town, I went to this buffet, and I was like, well, I think I'll leave my windows cracked. It's pretty hot. And I looked at the sky, and there was like barely any clouds. And I was in there for like a half hour, and all of a sudden I'm like, is that? And I look and there's just super hard pouring rain. So I was like, can I just leave my phone here while I go roll up my windows real quick? But then I went out a couple of days and it'd be super hot and humid, and then just a half hour later get these real hard thunderstorms every day. But it makes the area real green and vibrant. My grandmother was from Florida. But you never been there, so this is great. I appreciate you hanging out. I really do. It's really nice to have someone to talk to. It's really nice just to have at least one person on the live streams. I've done a lot of live streams where nobody says a word a whole hour and a half. So I'm just standing there quietly. It can be a little sad. And it's like, should I even be doing this? Is it even worth it? So it really makes a big difference when you got at least one person hanging out. Grandma was in Orlando. Husband was stationed there for a few years too before I met him. Yeah, we got quite a bit of different military bases around here. When I lived in the Panhandle, I lived actually right up against the fence of this massive military base. It was like a couple thousand acres. And one night I was in this little duplex, and I was up at like 1 a.m. and I heard this sound. And I was like, it sounds like someone's breaking into my car, but they're doing a really bad job of it because they're being super loud. And I crack open my front door, and there was 2 bears out in the parking lot going through my neighbor's trash. You've only done one live stream? Yeah, when I first did I did a couple. My first ones was last October. I had around 150 subscribers. I did a couple of gaming ones and nobody said anything. I don't know if anybody even watched them when I was doing them. And I was pretty nervous those time. Still get pretty nervous because worry about how good a quality it is. But after you start doing a few, I think it depends on what you do, your live stream. For me, it's easier to do ones when I'm out here walking around a park. But like some people, and you know, it's fine, but a lot of people do live streams just sitting in their house, pointing the camera at their face, talking to the camera. And I can't do that. The other day I was on the beach and I turned the camera around just for a minute or two, and it was just too awkward because there was like nobody watching, and one person would like come and go, and it's like, so am I supposed to just have this fake smile on while I was pointing at me the whole time? It's really weird. I'm not that happy for no reason, where I can just point a camera at me and just act like I'm in a super cheery mood. bears, yep, we got those too. Can't leave any food stuff out. Have you seen any bears on your property? You did mine from a hotel on the beach. That's cool. So it's kind of dull. The hotel part probably wasn't too exciting, but if it's near the beach at all, it's pretty cool. Just did it off the balcony. Yeah, I did one similar. Sorry if the wind's making a noise. Try walking backwards for a little bit. But I was at this hotel, and they had a pool, so I just pointed it at the pool in the sky and watched the sunset. It was funny. After I did it for like an hour and a half, I was like getting ready to stop the stream anyway, but the manager comes up to me and says, "You can't record here." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm done." And I was like, "I'm just like video chatting, you know, with a friend." Oh, hello. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just video chatting with a friend. He's like, "You can't record this. I can call the cops on you if you don't stop it right now." I was like, wow, nobody mentioned, I didn't see any signs anywhere saying you're not allowed to video chat with people. Probably because they didn't want us to show how there was like 10 buckets around the hotel collecting leaks from the second floor. And that one just had like one of the worst breakfasts ever. And these places say continental breakfasts, and it's like just like 2 sugary cereals, maybe waffles, and that's it. How is that at all considered? Oh, and there was like little sugary muffins. It's like, how is that a continental breakfast when there's no fruit or anything besides the sugar? And some of these hotels like really cheap out on, I don't know how they do it, but if you go to Waffle House, you have these really good waffles. You can even take them home and they're still like edible. These hotels, I've stayed at some of them where you, as soon as you put the syrup on, they'll get soggy within 5 minutes. They're just like disgusting. I think they like water them down, the mix. You get trolls in there, not too bad. Yeah, I haven't had that problem too much lately. A while back I was having like at least 1 or 2 per live stream. They come in right at the beginning and say something offensive or really stupid, and I've had to mute quite a few people on the channel. I don't need to deal with that. We have bears, yes, they really don't bother us. They like the blackberries. Did the sunset one. You should do one when you chase the poachers down. Jerks. That probably would be a good video. Especially if you got like any kind of night vision. What do the poachers go after, your pigs or the other livestock? Or are they poaching bears or deer? Went to a Best Western once. They actually made pretty good omelets. Oh wow. Yeah, I've stayed at, in the past like 2 years, I've stayed at almost 40 different hotels. Never had a single one of them make omelets, but I'm usually staying in a very, very low priced side. I've stayed at a few Best Westerns, never had omelets though. One hotel, man, it spoiled me, and I haven't had one even come close. It was last year. I stayed at one in Alabama, and I don't remember the name of it. It wasn't a. It could have been a Best Western, but they had the food actually changed each day. So there was like one day there was like a whole tray of bacon and sliced ham, and every day there was biscuits and gravy, and then they had this full waffle bar with different kind of fruit toppings and different kind of juices. Hello. Afternoon. Yeah, they had different meats that they alternated each day on top of this amazing waffle bar, and biscuits and gravy, 4 different kinds of juices. Poachers come in for the deer, elk, bear, cougar, turkey. Oh wow. But they shoot horses, llamas. Yeah. My neighbor had this huge prize bull shot last season. Oh wow. I bet that cost him thousands of dollars to lose that. Well, if it was a prize bull that they were using to mate with female cows, then that could have cost many thousands of dollars. Can't even fathom. They could have come in for firewood. They cut for fences. Pretty annoying. It's a shame how some people would really make a lifestyle out of just taking from others. Reminds me a few weeks, well, about 2 months ago, when I was in Pensacola. There was this homeless guy at Walmart, and I seen he had this tiny cardboard sign, and I gotta give him. I went and got him a poster board so I could give him, and some paint, so we could make a real big sign that people could actually read. And then I gave him food too. I gave him another shirt. Gave him a book to read. I gave him a few different things. He had this bike, and he needed it only had one wheel on the bike. And so I tried to go into the Walmart and buy a wheel, but that Walmart didn't carry him. But he was telling me how there's other homeless people, and they come to him at night, and they'd steal his stuff. Because I was like, there's so many nice cars driving by here. If you got a phone, you can make YouTube shorts out of these cars. I've gotten a lot of subscribers by, a few from just doing shorts about nice cars. And he said he had gone through like 6 or 7 phones because these other homeless people come in the night, and like multiple ones would come and they'd steal from him. cool you helped him. Yeah, I felt pretty good. It was crazy. I found out his name was Chris, the same as mine. He told me something I had never heard before. He said some of these guys were even doing it for their YouTube channels. I've never heard this, but apparently there's some people who make YouTube channels about stealing from homeless people. Which I don't know how those should be, how they haven't been reported and turned off by Google, but if I ever seen any videos like that, I would definitely report them. Sorry, the zoom comes in and out. Wish there was a slider or like a thing on the side where you could just tap 1 time or 2 times zoom. But instead you got to use your fingers to pinch and zoom in and out, and when you do it jumps like crazy. I got buttons on the side for the filters, and it'd be really easy to just put a 1x or 2x there. Don't steal, LOL. If it's on the curb or if someone gives it to you, then that's fine, I was told. Oh yeah, if they put it on the curb, then that means they don't want it. And it definitely, if someone, if they put it on the curb, then it's definitely free game. Oh, hey, Roadhog, sorry, I was thinking Jane just said that. But yeah, especially what you do, Roadhog, you know, you go around during the day, and if it's anywhere near their trash or sitting out by the street, then it means they don't want it. It'd be different if you were like sneaking into their backyards at night. You know, that'd be a completely different story. Hello. We need more scrappers around here. It would help keep things clean. Roadhog keeps his hood clean. Yeah, he does, man. Yeah, we need a few hundred of them to clean up Portland and San Francisco, you know, a few of those cities. Yeah, definitely gets plenty of exercise. I've seen Roadhog, he's got some pretty big arms. Just when you gotta pull that bike up a hill, when you got a full load in the sun. I mean, it's hard enough just walking out in the sun, but when you're using your crutch to pull a bike loaded with scrap. Yeah, it's cool. Roadhog does. He's got quite a variety of skill set. Seems like he knows quite a bit about renovating. And that's pretty crazy. Watching you use your torch to weld your bike, or your trike. See if you're gonna laugh at my next video, brother. What'd you do? You didn't get hurt. That's good. Would you decide to weld that second trike to make a mega trike, or you got like starting a little train going? Is Snowman still here? I haven't seen Snowman say anything since. I might have. I don't think they said anything, no. I think they left at the beginning. Didn't. Someone new, but said a joke, but it wasn't like offensive or anything, so. It's the microwave teardown. It's going to be my next video. Yeah, I look forward to seeing that. Have you ever tore down a refrigerator? It's kind of interesting how many people I've seen out here since it started raining. Just passed a guy, and I can see another couple way over there. I'm the only one with the umbrella. Trike limo. Yeah, you can. On one hand, it seems like if you get a little train going, it would haul more stuff, but the more stuff you got on there, the heavier it would be. Where it might be, if you load it up, it might be too hard to get it all up a hill without some kind of motorized assistance. About to get to my chores. So nice chatting with you. Look forward to the next one. Be safe out there. Yeah, it was great chatting with you, Chandelier. I look forward to talking with you again. Really appreciate you hanging out. Nice to. I don't know if I've met anybody ever from Oregon. Sounds like you kind of spend a lot of time in nature too. You kind of live out in the country, so it's very nice talking with you. I hope you have a good day. If you haven't, just take the compressors off the refrigerator. Yeah, I guess other than the compressor, there wouldn't be too much of value in the fridge. That's probably the most valuable piece inside of it. Anytime I think of, not anytime, but I have to think about fridges, the reason we have refrigerators at all, the electric motor inside was invented by Nikola Tesla, and he was the first person to, Thomas Edison invented DC, or discovered DC, direct current, and then Nikola Tesla came along and he discovered or invented AC, alternating current, and he was the person who invented the AC, which is in those AC motors in the fridges and refrigerators, because he invented the electric motor. He was the first person to invent like the remote control. Like, he invented this remote control boat and took it to the World's Fair. And at the time, they had seen nothing like it, and nobody believed him that it was remote control. They thought that there was a little child inside the boat controlling it. There's this picture of him where he's holding a light bulb in his hand up in the air, and the light bulb is lit up. So he was working on wireless electricity. He invented the Tesla towers. I've heard the reason he died, one of the theories is that it was around the time of the World War, and Hitler had him assassinated because he was helping out the U.S. military with the Tesla towers. They were working towards being able to take down enemy planes. But Tesla was way ahead of his time. Share you out next time, Chris. Blow your chat up and get more subs. Yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, both of you, shorts is the best way to, at least for me, live streams, or you definitely usually maybe get 1 or 2 subs in, but I try to put out, I do like daily shorts, and now I've got a point where I've got like 20 of them loaded onto YouTube, so now I'm doing one in the morning or one around noon, and then I'll do another one in the evening. So I've been doing 2 a day. So I usually get around between 3 and 5 new subscribers a day off 1 or 2 shorts. Especially any kind of shorts you can take of animals or your pets. Try a variety of things. I put out a short of my parents' dog, about a week ago, and I got 34 subs off that short. It was my second highest one ever. It's kind of interesting. I thought like shorts they get like more views. So you put out a short and you get like 400 views on it. And then you put out a long video and you're lucky to get 100. So it seems like shorts get a lot more views. And that's why I thought for quite a long time. But then I just was looking into the studio. I know I try to look at that. It tells you on there what time your viewers are active. So I try to post shorts at those times. But then they usually don't start getting watched until a couple hours later. But even though the long videos, you don't get many views, if you swipe over, it'll show you the impressions. And the long videos actually get way more impressions. So like I put out a long video and it got 75 views. And it said the impression rate was like 1%. And it was shown, the impression, it was shown to a couple thousand people. So long videos get shown to a lot more people, but they don't get the views right away. Where shorts get a lot more views in a quicker time. I don't know if you're still watching Roadhog. But if you can, if you ever did a live stream one of your hauls, that'd be cool. I definitely would want to ride along with you.
watching.